gotta pop my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Play action. Here's Hooker. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 12-yard line.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing. Hooker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Let's go. Victoria 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field with his traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
Hooker now off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your verse inflection a little bit, anything to try to slow that pressure down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
18,
From the gun, it's Hooker. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go after the 42-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Packers nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards.
And the Packer first down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down right around the 16. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hooker. And caught up. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because if the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now Hooker. And with a hit as he releases it, and that thrown incomplete. The Lions have 3-8 on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And that is incomplete. We look at this Packers defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd going. First, do no harm. Right now, they're evening themselves on.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Thank you, Dr. Davis. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Black 10 cycles. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. These 2 teams had met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
Let's go now.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Play fake. Here's Love. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52, boom.
Love now. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43.
Play action this time with Love. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better in the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. A nice jump play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both on the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. 3rd catch in this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And Hardwire's going to get him over to 40-42. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Hooker. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Finding Williams once more, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
And in for the Lions touchdown. On the run, St. Brown. 27 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
The kicker on.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score on Lions 14. After 7. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. Some solid starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go now.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
Ready. Grill green. Red. 38. Ready.
Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
First down, Green Bay.
Edo blue. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Green Bay.
10 cycles. Set hut. Yellow, 43. Set hut.
Throwing. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Lions 36-yard line.
Down. Black. 95. Cut. Go. Ready?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And it'll be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. At the Packers' 36-yard line.
Hooker's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
Here's Hooker. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot. He's got a man. Complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown. Jayden Reed, 95 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing. Hooker. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now give to Gibbs, running left. Gets past one man. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Packers' 31-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
65, 65, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Hooker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Ball's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Packers 21, Lions 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball banked way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That's complete to the Porter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
31-yard line.
Back to throw. Hooker. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go.
A final shot before break. Hooker. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Powering his way forward. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Come on, set.
Love looking to throw it. Into space at the 45. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Shutting defenders at the 15. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do. I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hooker finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup.
From the 38, Hooker flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It's starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Crash. Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Rashad Gary, the man to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Panther 11, Panther.
Hooker from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 4-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
79 Broncos. 2. 18.
Now Hooker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker. Being chased out left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Gardner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
52 Blue. Ready.
Out of his end zone. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 22.
Now Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's good for a Lions.
we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll run with Gibbs. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Go!
Again, it's Gibbs. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stack. Panther 11. 70 Timber. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Looking to throw. Hooker to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
18 rattlers. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 6 yards away. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love now. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Josh Jacobs. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 21.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
I got to eat on their toes.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Lions are back within a score.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hooker going to try to throw for it. And the penalty to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
That keeps the score at Packers 35, Lions 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Here we go. Red, cycle, 10 black. Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 red.
Love. Well, he was hit as he threw it there. Now it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Packers 42, Lions 27.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the run.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ross St. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now it's gone. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Lions 35.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And it pushes way forward to about the 32. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Ready, set.
3rd and 4.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Set.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ready. Hey, we're not ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 7.
On the ready. Go. 10. Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready. Down. Ready.
A give. It's Jacobs off the option.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Ric Flair, by 20. 14. 14. Hey, kill.
Now it's gone. St. Brown on the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff now to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Here's first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Tackle made that time by Lee McNeil.
Charles, why didn't they just take a knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.